Trust, trust, trust. Such an important concept. Trust is the lubricant of life. It is the oil that puts out the fire in the friction of relationships. It is also a currency, which we'll talk about in a subsequent episode. But first, I want to start with the paradigms of trust. Because to the extent that we understand the paradigm or the lens through which another person perceives trust, we can be all the more likely to create a trusting relationship. But if we don't know their paradigm or the lens through which they perceive trust, we might as well be speaking a different dialect or an altogether different language. Just this morning, I facilitated a group for the first time and was told straight away on the 9:15 break, "Hey Blake, the reason it's so quiet is because none of us trust each other." I interviewed participants in an organization about a week ago and was told again straight away, "Hey Blake, the leader doesn't trust us." It comes up all the time for us, and I know that it does for you. So what are these paradigms? Let's look at them one at a time. First and foremost is what I call the proof paradigm. Someone who operates from a proof paradigm is thinking or saying, if you will, "I don't know you at all. I don't trust you. You have to earn my trust." Oh, this is a tough relationship. This is really tough for a boss. If you work for a boss and they're constantly expecting you to prove yourself, it may not just be once and for all time. It may be task by task, hour by hour, day by day. You're constantly re-earning trust with that person. Other people, their paradigm is the presume paradigm. They presume that most people are trustworthy, as if, "I don't know you at all, but I still trust you. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. All you can do is lose my trust." Oh, these are great people to work for. They might be sometimes too trusting, but I'd much rather work for a presume paradigm operator than a proof paradigm operator. Third paradigm of trust is the naivete paradigm. These are folks who tend to trust everyone all the time, even when it's unwise or after they're betrayed. They're just too trusting. The filter is too porous, the gate too wide. The fourth paradigm is the never paradigm. I don't trust you or anyone, and I never will. Steep walls, sheer cliffs. You're not going to get over it. You're not going to get around it. You're not going to get through to that person. And then the half paradigm, if you will, at the tacked end here, would be those individuals of whom I would say opinion varies. They trust some individuals more than others. Now, it would be a much longer dialogue to try to get to the root cause behind each and every one of these paradigms. But I will say, and this is the short version, those people who tend to be not trusting of others are generally not likely to change that disposition, that paradigm, that lens. It got formed somewhere early in their life, and that software is hard-coded. Buggy, but hard-coded. I see individuals that are untrusting in their teens, in their 20s, in their 30s, and that continues for as long as I've known them. And then I have a lot of friends or colleagues that are very trusting, perhaps too trusting to their own detriment. But to the extent that we know the paradigm or the lens through which people perceive trust, we can be that much more likely to meet them. Of all the things that are hard to change about people, I would put in the top 5 changing someone's trusting nature. Do they distrust or trust others? Know that, and you'll be that much more at peace as you interact and come to terms with those around you.